Welcome to Black and Proud, a series dedicated to sharing African American heritage and redefining what it means to be Black American. This month's program is titled Sunkissed in celebration of Women's History Month. I wanted to highlight three prolific African American women artists who redefined what it meant to be a Black artist in the 1900s and how they incorporated the sun in their artwork. First up is Bessie Jones. Bessie Jones was a gospel and folk singer who was passed down stories of the enslavement era from her family. She felt called by God to share our history as she is quoted. "The Lord blessed me not to forget these things," she explained, "and keep them among people who weren't studying it. White people know our background, but they are going to try to hold it back and keep us back as long as they possibly can." She performed Once There Was No Sun with the Georgia Sea Island Singers. The song opens with a reading from Genesis on how the universe was before there was no light, sun, or moon. The song reminds us that we can always hear God's voice, even in darkness. Zora Neale Hurston was a literary genius and anthropologist. She collected stories from African Americans all over the South to preserve our history. Her mother encouraged her to jump at the sun, meaning to strive for their dreams and aspirations, even if the outcome was uncertain. Zora states, "Mama exhorted her children at every opportunity to jump at the sun. We might not land on the sun, but at least we would get off the ground." Nina Simone is one of the most notable jazz singers of the 1960s. Her album, Here Comes the Sun, consisted of cover versions of songs by pop and rock musicians. Described as the sound of happiness caught on the wing, Nina's arrangement of the song has a clear, optimistic message. Hearing Nina sing, "Here come the sun, little darling, here come the sun. I say it's all right, can be a reassuring and comforting reminder that we will be okay. These three African American women achieved great success in their lives because they did not allow themselves to be defined by white supremacy and continued to share their gifts with the world in spite of the obstacles they faced. They realized that the sun will always be our guide and provide us with warmth when the world might be cold. May we as a people continue to shine and look to the sun and remain optimistic. So remember to hold your head high and look to the sun and continue to be sun-kissed. That concludes our Black and Proud series for Women's History Month.